Mrs. Lawrence, I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't have very good news for you. Mr. Sterling was hijacked.
Oh, my God.
We've lost him.
Prudence. I tried to tell you before. I'll be a different person when I get back, I promise.
Yes, Vivian.
What security do I have? What if you were to die tomorrow?
I took the bullet out. In 2 days, you'll be out of here, my man.
2 days.
Yeah.
You still haven't told me why you're really going. Am I not forgiven?
Of course you are. Steve, I already told you. I need some time to be on my own.
I think I know exactly what this is all about.
What do you mean?
Well, since we've decided to give things another try, we've actually been pretty close to each other. Things have been great, but...
I don't know whether I can make you happy that way anymore.
Magda, we must give each other a chance.
When I get back. Come in.
Am I too early?
No, come in.
I know this is a bad time, but there are a lot of arrangements which need to be made.
Where shall we start?
Well, I think we should call Patrick's brother, Charles, and take it from there, I suppose.
I don't know much about his family. It's funny, really. How you can be so close to somebody.
Well, his parents are divorced, and his mother lives in Phoenix, and his father owns a hotel in Acapulco in Mexico.
Yes, I know about his father. John, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I called him John. He's such a wonderful man. I get along with him so well. I just don't know how he's going to cope with this news.
I'm so sorry.
Well, there's a lot that needs to be done, so I'm going to go and call Charles first.
Yes, of course.
See you then tomorrow at 4, Mrs. Wilson. Bye-bye now. Good morning, Mrs. Young. How are you today? How are you feeling?
Morning. To be quite honest, I'm a little nervous.
Let me take you through.
Thank you.
What information do you need?
Your full name, sir?
Stephen Roy Phillips.
Nice name. Sounds famous.
You think so?
Sure.
Well, I'm going to be a famous person one day. I'm not sure how, but famous.
You were really beautiful. Well, I was beautiful.
Are you talking about your face? You would like to look a bit younger, or look a bit
I
fresher?
think nature needs a little bit of rejuvenation.
Just shaving thin strips where I'm going to put the stitches in. It's skin that comes out in any case.
Marta suggested that I see you, we talk.
You can talk for an hour if you like. And I'll help you if I can. But in the end, the decision is yours.
I'm not sure. I shouldn't actually be here. But I'll pay for the hour.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Maybe I...
Why don't you stay and we'll chat for a while?
Okay, you're ready. Is he lousy?
I met that man on the steps of the old city hall. The bastard. Oh, God. How I hate him. If he was alive today, I'd kill him. How do I get rid of this overwhelming hate? It's like a cancer in me. It just keeps growing. Oh. How can somebody do something like that to another human being?
What happened on the steps of the old city hall?
He gave me money. He always gave me money. He had a piece of paper in his hand with a number. He gave it to me and said, he's a doctor. He'll take care of everything. Oh, when it was time, I found the doctor. His voice was kind and warm and concerned. There will be a car to pick you up very soon, he said. And there was a car. And the driver drove very fast. And I saw my baby boy, big boy, black curly hair. The next moment, he was taken out of the room.
Where is he? I want my child. Please, I want my baby.
Child does not exist.
When I opened my eyes, I was in a hospital. I remember laying there, watching the ceiling. A fan was spinning around and around and around. My body was bruised and sore. That my stomach, it was empty. And my soul felt this void, this nothingness. Oh, God.
It's going very well. Are you feeling okay? Any pain? No.
You've got a pretty face. How often does he come here?
Twice a week.
Times 3 times a week.
And a whore in the bedroom. I don't know whether a whore in bed.
I guess it takes a real woman to figure that one out.
I help it when I get older, middle-aged. You're gonna get there too, baby.
Did you confront him, Frank Lawrence?
Of course I did. Mrs. Maxwell, his secretary, wouldn't put me through to him. But when I threatened to come to his office or his house, she put him on immediately. Within half an hour, he was at the hospital.
Don't be silly, Emery. You can't have him back.
Okay. If I can't have him back, I'll go to your house. I'll tell your wife about everything. You, me, the child, everything.
I haven't got time to talk now. But no threats, Emery. You know what will happen. And your other children.
Why? Why are you doing this to me? I'm not animal. You can't do that.
You did it, didn't you? And for money. Money.
If there is such a place as hell, I hope he burns forever. Doomed.
You've been so brave. You've been carrying this secret around inside you for years. We're going to work this out, Emily. We will together.
I know.
What do you want to do now?
I want my child back. I am going to look for my boy.
There were many wonderful days as well.
What is it that you give him which I seemingly can't?
You're actually right. There were some happy days.
Plenty.
I don't know what you give him.
You were the most beautiful girl on the campus. Those eyes always bright. So very green.
Well, I know so little about you.
So where should we start? Or shouldn't we?
I don't know. What's the point, really?
I suppose so.
Ma'am, this is for you.
Oh. Excuse me. Hi. Charles, yeah. What's the family decided? Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're coming out. Well, are you sure? Because I wouldn't mind doing that. And so when are you coming out? Tomorrow night.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, I'm staying with a friend of Patrick's. A good friend. Okay, I'll be there. That was Charles, Patrick's brother.
And?
Well, he's coming out tomorrow night from Los Angeles.
Do the family want him to be buried here?
No. He's coming to help me identify the body, and then they'll take it back to America.
Well, that sounds, you're all very welcome to stay here.
Thank you very much for your kindness. I really mean that.
It's a pleasure.
Still getting over her. But there must be life after Prudence.
So, where exactly did you meet Patrick?
At the zoo. In front of the baboon enclosure.
By the way, my name is Patrick.
Well, I actually also met him quite unexpectedly.
Nice to meet you.
I remember I was outside his office at the record company, and it was raining that day, and he drove up, and he nearly ran me over. And he got out, and he just smiled, and we looked at each other, and there was this kind of magic there. It was...
Well, that sounds very romantic. You have to excuse me. I have an appointment. Please make yourself at home.
I'm confident that we'll be able to take 15 to 20 years off you when we do
I
that.
expect to look like you didn't. I don't know, a long time ago. People grow old and keep growing older.
The swelling goes down very rapidly and within the first week.
So
I
you
would
can
say.
actually have a day when people will know it.
Oh yes, this is the aim.
Hi.
Hi. What is it, Daniel?
Now's not the time.
When is it ever?
We can talk about it later. Tonight.
Ever since you came back from Cleveland, something's been bothering you. Is it Elsie?
Yes.
Oh, no. You want to go back to that mad woman. Is it guilt? Well, then go and see a shrink. You can't do this. I've been like a wife to you for years. You don't just go back to that nutcase. I won't allow it.
She's the mother of my children. And they're very precious to me.
Of course they are. Of course you love your children, but surely they don't
I
expect...
haven't discussed it with them yet.
Is it Elsie, then?
Yes. She wants me back.
Well, then piss off! always been afraid of this moment. Oh, God!
Sorry I had to do this to you. I'm so sorry. Hulle glo nie aan my nie. Wat anders kan ons doen? Moenie bang wees nie. Ek is mos by jou. Ek sal altyd by jou wees. Niks kan ons skei nie. Net die dood.
One night counting the trains, you and Willem were in a loud speaking. And I had to say, Willem, I made both my children with the lights off. Thank God they turned out decent looking. Can't we live at Cross like friends? I at the front room, you at the back. The children will be delighted. I will look after you. You remember my roast lamb and sweet potatoes, yellow rice with raisins.
Yes, I do. This is not the only car I'm dealing with.
I don't have the time, Dave. Unlike all your customers on the lot, I don't have the time.
Why?
Why? Why? I don't have the time.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a place where this car cannot go.
Everything is just fine. You're as healthy as any woman at this early stage of your pregnancy.
Thank you, Doctor.
How's Jonathan?
Oh, he's fine. He's just working too hard as usual. But I guess it's the Johannesburg syndrome, isn't it?
Have you got a few moments? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Would you have a seat?
Yes, of course. What is it? It's not the baby.
No, it's not the baby. It's Jonathan I'm concerned about.
Jonathan? Why? I mean, I know he's nervous about the baby, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
He's been having some dizzy spells on the film set.
What are you trying to tell me?
I ran the usual tests. And I'm afraid...
What was...
Maria, Jonathan has got cancer. Leukemia.
I don't...
The reason I'm telling you is because I need you to help me convince Jonathan to go for chemotherapy. It could prolong his life. It could mean he gets to hold his child. Even celebrate his child's birthday. Without that treatment, that just may not be possible.
He told me nothing.
He refuses to accept it. He doesn't believe it. In fact, he thinks it's a mistake. I'm sorry, Maria. I just felt you had a right to know. And I need you to help me here.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. Why?
bought you some pink impatiens. Something to put in the patio. And nice, eh?
I don't need any more flowers. I have a whole garden full and they're all in bloom.
You know, Maria, it's important that we stretch the summer as long as possible. Don't you think?
Yes. We will stretch the summer. Jonathan, I want us to stretch our lives together. I want you to hold our baby and celebrate his first birthday.
You went to Dr. Cambridge, and the baby's fine, right?
The baby's fine. Jonathan.
Oh my God. Please help me. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.